On the left, we've got John Carlos Miller. On the right, we've got Bo Sanders. Coach, if you want to start with the statement.
Yep. Coach Oliver in North Carolina Central, good football team. They have my respect. They earned it today. They were more physical than we were on both sides of the ball. They executed better than we did. We had a tough time with the quarterback run and scramble, and then we had a tough time with some of their pressures, and it just wasn't our best day. It wasn't our best football. So we've got to turn the page. We've got to grow from it. We've got to stick together. But they got my respect. It's a good football team, and today it was not our best football.
And starting off, Coach, seemed to be a little bit of quarterback switching around. Was Matthew Downey? What happened with Matthew Downey?
Yeah, Matthew had to come out of the game and be evaluated, so that's why we made the initial switch at quarterback.
And what did you kind of see out both? You switched them in and out a little bit there.
So when we switch, Will and Matthew out during the game, that's just a scheme and plan and personnel package that we have. There's some things we like to do with both guys. So earlier in the game, that's what that was. It wasn't like Matt wasn't performing and we were getting the other guy in. It wasn't that, if that's your question.
And then for Will later on in the game, he got most of the carries with it, and then you made the switch to Justin Allen.
Sure. So yeah, Will had scrambled. He had run a good amount, and when he got sacked on that last play, and there was an opportunity to make a switch, I didn't want to put Will back out there after scrambling, being exhausted, and being sacked, and ask him to throw the football and make a decision. So that's why we put Justin in. And when we put Justin in, and he put the ball in people's hands, and we rolled with it.
And then as for the run game, it kind of seemed to struggle in the first half, especially, but second half it picked up a little bit. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about the run game?
Inconsistent. We were able to crack some runs. We also had some negative plays, some penetration, and it put us behind schedule. In the second half, we couldn't commit to the run game. Once we fell 2 scores behind, we had to pick it up.
And then, obviously, this is y'all's first loss at home, I believe, in the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. What's that like for players and coach?
It's hard. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard for us to go in that locker room right there. We haven't felt that way in here in a while, and we have kids in our program that have never felt that in here. So, we fought. Our guys fought. We tried to fight our way back in that thing. We got to stick together. We got to learn from it. We got to grow. Tomorrow's a Sunday. We're going to do the same things we do on Sundays when we win. Learn from it, and then turn the page and prepare. Everything we want is in front of us. We're back into CAA play at 4:30 tomorrow. We'll flush it, learn from it, flush it, and prepare for Villanova.
And then same question to you, John. What's that feeling, first home loss since for a while?
For me personally, it's just, of course it's like a stab in the chest. They come to our crib, first time playing against this opponent, and they came out with the victory. Of course it hurts, but we just know that we can't let that happen again as a team and as a staff and stuff like that. So, something to learn from.
And then things got chippy at some points during the game. What was that kind of like, trying to coach through that?
You gotta, when the whistle blows, you gotta stop. And we had one unsportsmanlike penalty. When the whistle blows, you gotta stop. What happens after the whistle is not toughness. From snap to whistle is toughness.
And then for Bo, no touchdowns allowed up until this point in the second half at home. What was kind of going on with the defense? I know there's a lot of injuries going on. Do you have any words for that?
Just got to get off the field. Just didn't get off the field when we needed to. Yeah, just learn from it. It's going to happen. Got to be able to bounce back after that first one. And just stay together and just learn from it.
And then what can you kind of take into this week? What did you see out here that you're going to take?
Like Coach said in the locker room, remember what this feels like. Like I've been saying, learn from it. Watch the film, 24-hour rule. Bury the tape. On to next week.
And then Bo just said it. What was that end of the game locker room speech you gave?
Pretty much what we just talked about here. I mean, you know, we gotta be honest with ourselves, you know, with what happened out there today and how it happened. And, you know, we all have a good idea. I just talked to you about it, you know, and then we'll go into the film and we'll dig even deeper into it and we'll see it again. And we need to stick together. You know, everything we want is in front of us still, you know, in CAA play. So that's pretty much what the conversation was like in there.
Good. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.